We're back! We've got ourselves another interesting sort of novelty deck box we're going to take a look at here. This is from a brand called Vinsu. We've taken a look at some of their stuff before. And previously, if you're a regular watcher of my videos, you probably saw a video where we reviewed basically a deck box that looks like a takeout, like a Chinese takeout container. This is very much in the same vein. In fact, I think this is the same brand. I don't really remember right off the top of my head. We're going to open this up here and can already see, yeah, it's very, very similar to the last one we had. So let's open this up. Again, this was sent over to me for free in exchange for a review. Yeah, okay. It looks pretty neat. Interesting there. This is embossed and kind of pushed in a little bit. That is actually really, really nice. Wow, okay. So just feeling the leather here, it's not real leather, it's PU leather. Feels really good, though. Feels real nice and grippy. Yeah, and the coloring, the embossing here looks excellent from what I can see. Yeah, it looks really, really good. Not seeing any issues with any of the threading or stitching. Let's go ahead and open this up more now. This is a little bit different than the one we reviewed before. The one we reviewed before kind of opened up from the top, like this. In fact, I would pull it out, but I don't know what I did with it. So it's around here somewhere. I just don't remember exactly what I did with it here. But this one, the lid comes completely off, as you can see. And then we got ourselves a nice little panda there. That's awesome. Okay, so we do have some paper here we need to remove. Okay, let's move you out of here. And then we got some stuff in here. Oh, look at that. We got red and blue to kind of match. It's not the same red, as you can see, but it's close enough. Okay, so yeah, let's start taking a look at this. I pulled this off, so let's take a look. There is no bubbling there, so that's actually really nice. Let's see, and then again, I love that panda. It's so nice. The total number of magnets I'm seeing here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get 5, 6, 7, 8. So on this flap itself, there are 8 magnets. So that means that there are 8 here on the box as well. And so these actually should hold really, really well. They felt pretty strong. They're reasonably strong. They're okay. Not amazing, but not awful either. And they are on there pretty well. Okay, so they feel all right. They feel decent enough. With the longer flaps, I have hope that it will be able to handle a shake test there, which we will be checking here in a moment. So let's pull this back off again and again. Let me take a quick look at the stitching here on the inside. Looks pretty fine there. And then I've seen a little bit of excess glue right here. Looks mostly okay though. On the sides. Looks pretty decent. Okay. Now, of course, the red, like I said, it's a little bit different red. As you can see, this is more like a burgundy, and this feels more almost like a cherry red. Yeah, so it is a little different as far as the coloring. It does feel like your standard everyday deck box, though. And again, you do have your white here, but then you've got your red over there. So it's kind of an interesting little contrast there. I think they use the white on this so that you could see the panda a little bit better. And it does actually look really, really good. It's actually very, very cute. And as far as capacity, it looks like this should hold at least 120 cards. Where is my deck? Here it is. All right. Let's break out our commander deck. 100 single-sleeved cards. And let's see. These should fit in there just fine. Oh, yeah. Plenty of room. Plenty of room there. Yeah, no issues there. Let me break out the secondary deck. This right here is 30 cards. Let's see. Wow, okay, so it easily fits 130 cards single-sleeved. And then you actually still have room for a little bit more. You could probably push it to 135, 136. Yeah, there's tons and tons of room here. So that's actually very, very good. All right, so we're going to place these 100 cards back here in the deck box, and we're going to do a bit of a shake test. Going to see just how good those magnets are. I was a little concerned as far as how strong they are going to be. So let's go ahead and just put these to the test here. Again, we'll put this flap right back on. Make sure the magnets are nice and secure. And again, that deck box really does look super clean. That looks really, really good. That white is nice and bright, too. The only negative thing of it being white is that over time it's going to start gathering dirt. So might get a little dirty in the future. But yeah, let's go ahead and test out these magnets here. Again, 100 single-sleeved cards inside. And we'll start with a real light test, and we'll work our way up. Completely upside down, holding just fine. Oop, Oh, wow. Okay, so those came loose a little bit easier than I thought. I started moving up into about a moderate amount of pressure from the bounce. But, yeah, these came loose a little easier than I had hoped. I mean, this is, to be fair to this, it is completely upside down. So, yeah, you can see the little parts kind of starting to come undone here as the magnets slide. Yeah. So a little, like, light shaking, it's fine. More moderate shaking, it does unfortunately give up the ghost there. So that's a bit unfortunate. But, yeah, so the magnets are kind of not great. As far as these dividers, these are fairly bog standard. These feel... Well, this one feels like a 0.5. Yeah, this one feels like a 0.5, and this one feels like a 0.6. Not sure how well you all can see this on camera. You probably can't, but the white one is actually thicker, ever so slightly, than the red one. Huh, interesting. Okay. So, what do I think about this deck box? I like it. It's really, as far as the novelty goes, it's excellent. It's beautifully made. It looks really, really good. Super attractive. Enjoy and thank you. I think it's really, really nice. Like I said, the capacity is excellent. The downside is going to be the magnets. So I think as long as you have this along with some other deck boxes, like in a backpack or something, where it's kind of, you know, held in place a little bit more, you're probably going to be fine. Just be wary if you're just kind of carrying this around that although it does have 8 magnets on each side here, unfortunately, they don't really hold on all that well. So just keep that in mind there. But I would say, yeah, it's a decent little deck box. I would have no problem with you know, recommending this to you guys to buy. Again, one downside, it's white, so it's going to get a little dirty. Just keep that in mind. I will put an affiliate link down in the description there if you guys want to check this out here. Again, this is from Vensu, who, again, if I'm not mistaken, I believe they were the ones who made that other Chinese takeout box, which looked pretty neat. The only thing about it is, like I said, it had those kind of weird flaps that open from the top, which it was a unique take on how to handle a deck box, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. This is a little bit more traditional. So, yeah, I would say this is probably going to work out a little bit better in their favor. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the video, all the good YouTuber stuff. We'll see you next time.